Oh, hello. We got another beer to review tonight. Got a podcast later, but I figured start pre-gaming it by doing a review of a beer. So we're going to do that right now. And I have something pretty special, I guess. Well, it depends on how good it is. I mean, at the very least, it's a limited edition thing. Has a fancy bow on it. Um, this is from Moosehead. They're small batch. And you're a beer review. Mhm. Thank you. Um, this is Moosehead Small Batch Spiced Fruitcake Belgian Quadrupel at 9.5% alcohol by volume. So she's a big one. It says 25 IBUs. Um, I didn't see any notes about like it actually uses any spices or anything like that added to it. So I'm assuming it's just the recipe brings out those flavors, maybe. Um, we'll see as we get into it, but we Um, as far as I know, this was released a couple times, in at the very least one other time by Moosehead. Probably just one other time. Um, and yeah, I think it was a lower alcohol the first time around. So they might have been changing things around with this. We'll see. I think it was 8% last time. And Lady Lee's saying, "Are you getting wasted tonight?" Probably not. I do have another one of these. But if I get into it, I'll get into it very slowly. And I just got two like regular beers, and that's all I have other than the whiskey. And I'm not getting into that tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna be a good boy. So let's pour this and see what we think. Oh, I can smell it. So it's supposed to be a Belgian quadruple in style. I'm assuming they use Belgian yeast. One would hope. It certainly looks like one. That it's got that kind of ruby red mahogany, brownish red color. The head is pretty slight, but kind of tan in color. Can you be a good boy? Well, you tell me. You tell me how good or bad I've been. So we'll go right to the aroma. Oof. Okay. I think there's definitely something been added to this. They have to have added spices to this. I'm getting that underlying kind of red wine, like fortified wine kind of thing that you will get with like a Belgian style quad. Um, Getting a little bit of a Belgian candy sugar kind of thing. Yeah, they don't say anywhere on this, do they, that they do any of that shit? No. Okay. Mm. It smells like a winter warmer though. So it's like a hybrid of like Belgian quad and winter warmer is probably what they're going for here with the spiciness. Because I'm getting like a lot of I'd say like clove, maybe some cinnamon kind of mixed in there a little bit. And then there's that underlying like fortified wine kind of aroma as well. Hmm. So it does remind me a lot of for Maritimers who are into craft beer and have been for at least as long as I have, or at least half as long as I have, might know the Garrison Winter Warmer that is like now named something different. Like I think it only comes out now in the holidays. Um, they changed the name of it though. It was like I can't remember what it's fucking called anymore. But just used to be the Garrison Winter Warmer that come out every fucking year. But it kind of smells a little bit like that. Let's go to the taste. Cheers. Okay. I think there is Belgian yeast involved in this. I'm definitely getting a sugary, again, fortified red wine kind of thing going on here in the taste. Spices, again, clove, maybe cinnamon. So the aroma actually transfers right to the taste quite well. Um, it's Belgian quad-ish. It, I don't know if they're using Belgian yeast though. I really don't. It 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 feels like something like as close as you'd get to like a Belgian quad without Belgian yeast. Um, I'm probably wrong. They probably do use Belgian yeast of some sort of strain of it, but body is medium bodied or lower medium at the very least. Red wine, kind of red licorice a little bit, kind of like a candied fruit kind of taste. So like it's trying to approximate like fruitcake to some degree. So it's kind of hitting the mark. Kind of is. Got CB Fall here saying amazing review indeed, Lee. Thank you, sir. Hope you're doing well tonight. This isn't bad. There's like no. The finish is just kind of mildly sweet red wine, kind of. It's I. It's not dry, and it's not super lingering. Alcohol, not really there. The 9.5% is masked quite a bit, which makes this pretty dangerous. Um, I don't like this beer all that much. It's all right. It's drinkable. It's fine. Um, there's Belgian quad elements to it, but I wouldn't say it's like Chimay Blue or anything like that. You know, if you're gonna test your Belgian quad, you want to test it towards like Chimay Blue or what was I'm trying to think of quads that I've had now that the names are escaping me. It's been so many years since I've actually had like a good Belgian quad. Um, but it's not cutting it for me as a Belgian quad. As a winter warmer, if you just called this uh, Moosehead winter warmer, you know, candied fruitcake winter warmer, or the spiced fruitcake winter warmer instead of Belgian quadruple, this hits the mark a lot more as that kind of thing. Like I said, it reminded me of Garrison's winter warmer, which is basically just a spiced winter ale kind of thing. Um, this isn't terrible or anything. It's just it's definitely something I'd only have like during the winter months kind of thing because that kind of fruitcake kind of taste, it has to be in a specific place for me to really enjoy it, and it just doesn't really hit that place for me personally. Um, so in a way, this is kind of a letdown. 9.5%, and it's drinkable, so it's still gonna get me buzzed. I'm still gonna feel good after this, but um, style wise, Belgian quad, not really there. There's enough Belgian quad in there, I guess, that it gets like it can get a pass. I'll give it like a 6.5 as a Belgian quad. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, sure. Um, Taste wise, my personal preference, you know, I'll go 7. I don't hate it or anything. It's just not. I've got to have it for like a on a special occasion, like kind of thing. It's not something I'd go out and buy all the time. I would buy this again. I'm just not going to buy it all the time, kind of thing. Um, and yeah, that's where this kind of sits. It's a little disappointing for Moosehead. Honestly, the scores would be the style score would be way higher if they had just called it Winter Warmer. I'd probably give it like an 8 if they had just called it their Winter Warmer. But calling it a Belgian quad kind of kills the score a little bit. And my own personal preference, I just don't really gravitate towards Winter Warmers all that much. I'd rather wish this was more a quad. If this was a quad, I'd be like, "Ooh, yeah, give me more of this, baby." But it's really not. So, and Lee says, "I do not like fruitcake. The thought of it in a beer is not very appealing." Yeah, I mean, there's enough other things going on in this that makes it kind of tolerable. Um, for me, I don't know. Your speed may vary on this one. Um, it's all right. It's all right. You know, just doesn't get to that whole nother level. Just doesn't do that. Um, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to finish this and finish my final preparations for podcasting tonight. And I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Whole other level.